What's your zodiac sign? Chances are you have two. Let's see why. But first, let's agree on something simple. The Earth's rotation axis is tilted relative to the plane of its orbit around the Sun. This tilt is the reason we have equinoxes, solstices, and ultimately, seasons. Now imagine you were born in ancient Babylon, about 2,500 years ago, on the day after the vernal equinox. The Babylonians were brilliant sky watchers. To build their calendar, they divided the sky into 12 equal sections and named each one after the constellation the sun appeared to pass through at that time of year. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And that's how the zodiac signs were born. Your birthday, the day after the vernal equinox, is what we now call March 21st. On that day, 2,500 years ago, the sun was entering the section of Aries. So your zodiac sign would be Aries. A month later, the sun appeared in Taurus, then Gemini, and so on. Simple and logical. But here's the tricky part. The direction of Earth's tilt isn't fixed. It slowly wobbles like a spinning top. This motion is called the precession of the equinoxes. It's extremely gradual. One full wobble takes about 26,000 years, roughly 1 degree every 72 years. Not much over a lifetime, but since Babylonian times, the axis has shifted by about 35 degrees. This means that in the 21st century, on the day of the vernal equinox, the Earth is no longer in the same position in its orbit as it was 2,500 years ago. And the sun, as seen from Earth, is no longer in the same part of the sky. So if you were born on March 21st in the 21st century, your astrological zodiac sign is still Aries, but the sun is actually in Pisces on this day. When we trace the sun's real path, called the ecliptic, we find that it crosses 13 constellations, not 12. Yes, Ophiuchus isn't one of the classic zodiac signs, but the sun spends more time in Ophiuchus than in Scorpio. Here is the sun's real path around the year. You can choose which system to follow, the symbolic zodiac or the astronomical one. But now you know where the sun really was on your birthday. Here's a question for you. How do you think ancient Babylonians figured out which constellation was behind the sun if the stars aren't visible during the day? Drop your ideas in the comments, and don't forget to look up at the night sky more often.